informed. That's why I'm urging anyone facing cancer treatment to get educated. Talk to your doctor. Make it part of your cancer conversation. And if you have LE, share your story. With patients and doctors working together, we can learn and live.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 at Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. A vehicle fire occurred yesterday just down the street from the KPVM studios when a dump truck is believed to have had a mechanical malfunction. Let's take a look.
A vehicle fire broke out near the intersection of Commercial Drive and Higley Road on Monday evening, according to Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. The incident occurred approximately at 6:10 p.m. and was determined to be accidental in nature. Officials believe a mechanical malfunction sparked the blaze. During the firefighting efforts, one firefighter sustained injuries after a tire on the burning vehicle exploded. The extent of the firefighter's injuries has not yet been disclosed. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue responded quickly to contain and prevent further hazards. No other injuries have been reported.
More news now. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is issuing a strong warning to drivers tonight. Think twice before getting behind the wheel if you're impaired.
The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is urging drivers to think twice before getting behind the wheel while impaired, following the city's 63rd traffic-related fatality of this year. According to Las Vegas Metro, the latest crash was a result of impaired driving, another preventable tragedy that has left a family without their loved one. Police want to remind the public that every impaired driving incident takes countless lives and puts countless lives in danger, not just the drivers.
Hello, Las Vegas. Sergeant Rich Rundell with Metro's Fatal Detail. 63. This is the 63rd fatal traffic collision in Metro's jurisdiction this year. This one involves a suspected impaired driver who was traveling west on Warm Springs, going towards Torrey Pines, when he left the roadway, drove up onto the sidewalk, and struck and killed a pedestrian. There's no excuse for this. We've said it time and time again, you have every resource available to you. There's no reason to drive impaired. Whether you're on drugs or alcohol, you have the resources. Now this driver gets to take a trip to jail and faces a very lengthy stay in prison. Make better decisions, Las Vegas, please, and help save a life, even if it's yours.
And the largest fentanyl seize in DEA history was recently confirmed, involving the Sinaloa cartel. Our Clark County correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with the key facts concerning the multi-state takedown.
Attorney General Pam Bondi just announced that law enforcement leaders have made the biggest fentanyl bust to date, spanning multiple states, including Nevada. Here in Las Vegas, our men and women in blue seized 2.7 kilograms of cocaine, 1 pound of methamphetamine, and more than $93,000 in U.S. currency. Now let's hear from AG Pam Bondi regarding this historic victory in the war against drugs.
Let that sink in. 3 million pills going on our streets. 3 million pills, the streets of our country, laced with fentanyl, labeled as oxycodone. And they were in all different strengths of fentanyl within them. This operation was made possible by over 55,000 hours of law enforcement investigation.
The massive operation was conducted by law enforcement across Nevada, New Mexico, Utah, Arizona, and Oregon.
If convicted, we will put you behind bars, there will be no negotiating, and we will lock you up for as long as humanly possible. We will not negotiate with those who are killing our family members, including brothers, sisters, daughters, sons, parents, friends, Everyone in this room, I guarantee you, knows someone who has been afflicted with drug addiction, and many who have known someone who has lost a loved one because of this trash on our streets.
In context, the single seizure of 2.7 million fentanyl pills amounts to nearly 1.5 million doses.
The precursors are made in China. It was sent to Mexico and came right in our country. And again, 6 of these individuals were here illegally. That won't shock you. And we're running a massive, massive drug operation. It is to get you so highly addicted that you can't get off it. 75,000 Americans are dying each year because of fentanyl.
Currently, fentanyl is the #1 killer amongst individuals between 18 and 34 here in the U.S.
These dealers, these sellers, these street-level sellers better look out, because we will not be negotiating with you. We will bring you to justice, and we will not stop until this poison is off of our streets in our country. The coordination with the AUSAs and DEA and the law enforcement agencies is truly remarkable. Thank you all. And again, be safe out there every day. They're out there risking their lives every day to save us and keep us safe. So thank you all. This is how much fentanyl it takes to kill you.
AG Pam Bondi described fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
All right, thank you very much, Maria. And as of today, very important, May 7th, the Real ID requirement is officially in effect. News 25 reporter Rory Rossell has the details discussing why this is important and just what exactly a Real ID is used for.
Following nearly 2 decades of delays, the long-anticipated Real ID requirement is officially in effect. As of Wednesday, May 7th, all travelers flying within the United States must require a Real ID-compliant form of identification at airport security checkpoints. The Real ID Act, originally passed by Congress in 2005, was placed in effect to help with the September 11, 2001 attacks, setting stricter security standards for state-issued identification. Although its implementation has been postponed multiple times, the federal government has now officially begun full enforcement of the law. U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem reported to lawmakers that approximately 81% of U.S. travelers already possess a Real ID compliant credential. Those who do not have a Real ID can still board flights using alternatively federally accepted documents such as a valid U.S. passport, military ID, and other approved forms of identification. However, travelers relying only compliantly on state-issued IDs may be subjected to additional screenings and delays at security checkpoints. Real ID-compliant driver's license and ID cards can be issued through the Nevada Department of Motor Vehicles, with a small star marked in the upper right-hand corner. Older versions may have a gold circle with the star, while newer versions display a gold Nevada state outline containing a star. Beyond air travel, Real IDs are also now required to access certain federal facilities, including courthouses and military bases. For more information on how to obtain a Real ID in Nevada, residents can visit the Nevada DMV's official website.
All right, coming up, big game last night, the Vegas Golden Knights, game 1 of their second round playoff series in the fight for the Stanley Cup. You're watching News 25.
Car wreck? Check. Motorcycle wreck? Check. Truck wreck? Check. Bicycle wreck? Check. UFO wreck? What? In a wreck? You need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
It's Ram Truck Month here at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer. Being your hometown dealer isn't just a slogan. It has a deeper meaning to us. It's helping your neighbors in a time of need. It's knowing everyone at the barbershop, gas station, and grocery store. At Saida Trudeau, we've been serving our community for over 23 years. Our community was built on people from across America. From retired military veterans to farmers, we know how hard you work. During Ram Truck Month, we celebrate you. Come into Saida Trudeau all month long and take advantage of incredible savings, like 1.9% financing for 72 months or as much as $10,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500s. That's a great deal for Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You work hard for your money. During Ram Truck Month, we'll help you keep more of it. Come into Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for Ram Truck Month, going on now.
Yeah. Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Well, big night kicking off the NHL playoff second round here for the Edmonton Oilers versus the home team, Vegas Golden Knights. That and more, and the Aviators making some news. Mikey has your sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton Oilers, Round 2, Game 1, Tuesday, May 6th, first period, VGK power play.
So this is a good power play when it gets a chance to operate. And here's Shea Theodore. To Olofsson and back to Theodore, who quarterbacks. Wrist shot. Score! Oh, check that, it hit the post? No, they'll call that a goal. Carlson gets a tip, it appears, and they strike on the power play to the Vegas Golden Knights. They've got...
That is a goal. Vegas in the zone.
Mark Stone shoots, scores! He's got a pair, and it's a 2-0.
A pair of what? Time dwindling down in the first period. The best player in the world, Connor McDavid.
Score! Corey Perry off the feed from McDavid. It was started by Draisaitl.
No scoring in the second period. Let's go to the third period. Oilers on the attack.
End to end goes McDavid. Sets up Bouchard for a shot. Fluttering shot off the stick. On the glove of Hill, and it caroms in off McDavid's backhander. They bank it in off Hill.
It's tied at 2. Late in the third period.
Dropped by Nugent Hopkins. It's to Hyman. Shoots. Score! Zach Hyman rips it home. Edmonton has the lead.
The 51st State goes on to win 4-2, Game 2, Thursday. How about them Las Vegas Aviators? They won their 10th game in a row on Tuesday, 15-0 against their in-state rivals, the Reno Aces. Rematch this evening at 6:05. The Las Vegas Aces in a preseason match against the Phoenix Mercury on Tuesday. Late in the game.
Wins it up. Time for the Aces, though. 15.6 remaining. High screen. They got it. Brown's not out there now. Kelly got the look. The clock down to 3.8. The Mercury. No timeout. Oh, and that will do it. Oh, at the last second.
Las Vegas Aces star and reigning WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson will be immortalized in a new Funko WNBA pop figure. She will join Brianna Stewart, Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese in the initial wave of collectibles set to launch for pre-sale May 14th. And Pahrump Valley High School infielder Tony Whitney is ranked by Sports Illustrated as one of the top 10 players in Nevada, the only player in the 3A division. Keep up the great work. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. The SAS Squad has now rescheduled their third annual football camp, and News 25 has the details.
The third annual SAS Squad football camp has been rescheduled to Saturday, June 7th, and will be held from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Pahrump Valley High School. This free event includes combine testing for all attendees, an opportunity to record official stats often required by colleges, typically valued between $200 to $300. Participants can enjoy free shirts, food, and beverages available for both athletes and coaches. The event is proudly sponsored by several local businesses, including Chasing Aces Design, Balak Bayan Boxes, Westfield Jewelers, Big Five Sporting Goods, Jen's Ink Artistry and Facial Spa, and the Pahrump Valley High School. For more information, please call 702-684-0139.
Alrighty, more happenings now. Sleep in Heavenly Peace is having their bed build on May 10th. All members of the community are invited to volunteer and help build beds for children who are without.
Hi, my name is Carmen Merzen. I'm the chapter president of Sleep in Heavenly Peace. I would like to invite you to come out to a community build. We're having a build where we invite everybody in the community to come out and help us make beds. And that will be at 2731 South Woodchips. The build date will be May 10th on a Saturday. And it's a barn behind the front of the house. Just come on back and you'll see other cars and everything, and just come out and give us a hand. We're starting at 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. If you get there a little bit earlier so you can sign up, that way you can start at 9 o'clock. And you don't have no experience, just come on out and try to help us build some beds. There's plenty of different stations. A lot of it's standing at first, but then we move on to other stations of staining and jigging and cutting and all different things. So come on out. If you need any more information, you can call me at 775-910-8921.
Okay, great. All happening Saturday. And coming up on News 25, Josh Osborne has a very important computer tip for you.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? WestCare Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bell Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Oh my gosh, I need to pay my electric bill. I don't want to get out of bed and get dressed and pay my bill. I have Smart Hub.
Download Valley Electric Smart Hub app on your mobile device today.
That wasn't easy, right, Maggie?
Smart Hub, easy and convenient.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do now?
Some couples do back-to-back cruises.
No way. That's too
Passive.
I bet you guys won't last 5 months in the house all alone.
Well, we just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents. What's that? want teenagers again.
That's a full house.
Well, you kids turned out all right.
Yeah, and this way we get to give that gift again. A bit longer.
Don't you want to save?
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can come visit. And the school will pay for us to relocate.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Josh Osborne with Perum's own great computer deals, here with this week's quick tutorial.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Perum's own great computer deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today's topic is part 2 of words that our customers use that are unfortunately not correct. Today's word is crash. A lot of times people come in and they say, my computer has crashed. And what they're probably referring to is something they've seen in an old movie that involves a computer where the physical hard drive shattered. And basically what that means is back years ago, not so much anymore, but there was a time when hard drives consisted of an actual silver spinning platter that moved like a record player or a CD player, and that drive would spin thousands of times a minute, and after years and years of that wear and tear, sometimes they would actually physically break apart, they would shatter or crash. But what's actually happening when someone comes in and they say that word, that's not the case. What has happened is usually a couple different things. Number one, their computer didn't crash. It's bogged down with so much junk. A lot of people have 2 or 3 antiviruses all running at the same time, which is a terrible idea. Or oftentimes they'll have so many different junkware programs running in the background that it's bogging down their computer and not letting it work correctly. It's not a crash, it's just you, unfortunately, not using a lot of wisdom and common sense and just putting way too much stuff on your computer that is slowing it down. Number 2, another reason we see is they do actually have one of those old-fashioned hard drives that has the spinning, moving parts, but it hasn't shattered like they see in the movies. It is basically slowing down because those drives are typically 5,400 RPM drives or 7,200 RPM drives. That means every minute that computer is on, it's spinning potentially 7,200 times, and as you can imagine, year after year, that kind of wear and tear, it causes that drive to break down and it slows down. It doesn't crash and shatter, hardly ever, but it causes it to slow down. It becomes basically unusable. And sometimes those computers have a hard time even booting up to that drive. So oftentimes they'll call it a crash. The third time is our friends with Microsoft Windows. What they like to do oftentimes is release updates or patches or fixes that are supposed to improve this operating system called Windows. And oftentimes it does the exact opposite. It screws things up. They decide to switch out a driver and all of a sudden your graphics card doesn't work anymore because the driver we gave it has been taken out and the one that Microsoft says is better has been switched in, and they cause that computer to blue screen when it turns on, and a lot of people see that and assume it's a crash. Again, it's not. So when you bring your computer into us, we're going to figure out which one of those 3 it is, and every single time we're going to be able to fix that issue for you guys. So come on in, explain why your computer crashed. We'll figure it out, we'll fix it, we'll get you guys back up and running. We appreciate your support and we appreciate you guys watching these videos. Got lots more to come. Make sure to stay tuned for our next quick tutorial.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Yes, the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam here in Pahrump. We had some record rainfall a few days ago. Nothing like that in the forecast. 3 days of measurable rain. Haven't had that since 1969. We're nearing 100 degrees looking ahead. Forecast is up in a bit.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
The Fresh Start Tire event is happening now at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. If a new vehicle's not on your radar, this offer may be. 4 tires is as fresh as it gets, next to getting a fresh new ride, of course. But right now, buy 3 tires and get 1 for only $1. You heard that right. Start anew with this amazing offer, the best deal on tires we've seen in decades. Plus, available rebates on shocks and struts, brake pads, brake rotors, and tire monitor sensors during this Fresh Start event. Buy 3 tires, get 1 for $1 is a limited time offer. Limit 1 offer per VIN number. Eligible tire brands from Goodyear, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, General, Kelly, Pirelli, and more. See the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza for tire pricing and full details. Savings vary by tire. Additional tax and fees may apply. Offer subject to availability and may change at any time. Offer ends May 31st, 2025.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post 9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Roy Rosell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. And taking a look at Nevada right now, up in northern Nevada, Fernley and Fallon are both sitting at 80 degrees. Carson City's at 75, Tonopah is sitting at 71 degrees. Goldfield is at 73, Beatty's also at 80 degrees. Amargosa is at 85, Las Vegas is at 78, and Death Valley is at 95 degrees today. But here in the beautiful Paradise Pahrump, we were seeing 79-degree temperatures today. The high was 81. With sunny skies today, the wind was blowing south at 7 miles per hour, humidity 21%, and the sun rose this morning at 5:44 and is setting tonight at 7:36 p.m. The humidity raises up to 37%, and the wind continues to blow tonight east-southeast at 8 miles per hour. The low tonight is going to be 58 degrees. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Tomorrow we are seeing 89 degrees with sunny skies throughout the next 7 days. On Friday it'll be 96, 97 on Saturday. Sunday and Monday we are seeing some wind at 19 miles per hour. Sunday will be at 93 degrees, 82 on Monday, 77 on Tuesday, and 78 on Wednesday. So make sure not to get sunburnt this weekend because we're getting pretty close to those triple digits, just like summer's coming right around the corner. Back to the desk, here's Chris.
Thank you, Miss Rosell. Looks pretty good. So Friday and Saturday, okay. I'll put the air conditioning on in the car. Tomorrow, if you see a guy driving down the road, windows down, just wave to me. That's me. All right, that'll just about do it for all of us here tonight at News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.
That first time seeing my son,
I feel like my life did a 180. Being present is the most important part. To be the better mirror for my son. Bro, he brings the vibes, you know what I'm saying? He brings the party no matter what. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody. And I love him to the death of me.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.